This is hard way learning. We're changing the oil on this Subaru today. First thing you want to do is try to find some clothes that you really care about. So I always try to wear something nice like this because, you know, there's less cleanup in the end because you're not going to spill on something that you really care about. So the first step to change the oil is getting the car up. If you like, you can just go ahead and lift it up and put some cinder blocks underneath each side of the car to hold the car up. But, you know, I chose kind of the easy way out. Put it on some ramps here. Did that in advance just to save some time for this instructional video. Now, when you're working underneath the car, you want to make sure you have good head protection. You know, a helmet would do. I always try to use a wig here. Gives me a little extra dampening in case I bump my head on the exhaust or anything underneath the car. One more addition to safety is the good old safety glasses. You want to make sure no dirt, grease, or grime comes off your car and into your eyes. It hurts a lot, trust me, I've done it before. So the next step to this project is locating the oil pan. And right on this Subaru we can see this mass of metal here, and there's a bolt on this side. This is where we're going to drain the oil out of the car into our little oil bucket, which I have conveniently placed next to me here. Plop that on right there, grab a wrench that fits. Not sure what size, I might just use vice grips. So let's get a crack at that. Here we have one of these adjustable wrenches. I think they're called a crescent wrench. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Go ahead and just size that up there. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. We're trying to loosen it today, which isn't as, you know, it's harder than it looks usually. Get a little crack there. Now here's the important part. You want to make sure you line up the oil pan where you think it's going to fall. And this is kind of angled this way, so I might put it right over here. Comes out with some velocity sometimes, especially if you warmed up the car previously. It helps it flow a little better, warms it up, gets the viscosity down. Now this is where you want to make sure you don't spill anything onto your nice clothes. You know, that limits the amount of cleanup after because you're being more careful. So here we go, and this is, you always want to make sure you don't drop this screw because then it's in the bucket and you got to sift around for it, and you know, it just takes extra time on your day when you're trying to... Yeah, just like that. You want to make sure you don't do what I just did. Here, we'll go ahead and put the bolt back into that hole so it doesn't leak everywhere. You don't want to over-tighten this. Just get it finger snug for now and then tighten it with a wrench, you know, later. Don't forget about that though. But now you want to locate the oil filter. Mine happens to be white. Went to Valvoline last time. And you're going to want to take that off next. We'll just go ahead right here and just muscle that off with some clean hands. Again, being careful that you don't get your nice clothes dirty at all. This one doesn't want to go with my hands, so I might need to use a tool. Oh, you know, the old paper towel tool. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Just get a little extra stiction on there. Just grab it right off, you know. This will also, you know, have some oil in it, so you want to be careful not to get that on your lovely clothes. Yeah. Oh, that's hot. So just, you know, that'll come out in dry cleaning, hopefully. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh. So that was the messiest part. Now some kitty litter, whatever, that'll clean that right up. Alright, so now that we got the old oil filter off, go ahead and grab the new one. It's just the cheapest one I could find. So go ahead and take a little bit of the old oil, lube up the rim of this. Grab your nice paper towel tool to get a good grip on here. You always want to make sure you tighten this back only with your hand strength. You don't want to over tighten it or else it'll be a pain in the ass to get it off next time. Oh, we gotta go ahead and find the threads up here. Just get it on there nice and snug with your hand and call her a day. Don't forget to get back over the oil pan and tighten that up with a wrench. Again, nice and snug, don't overdo it. You don't want to strip that out. It's not under a lot of stress and strain, so it's really not likely to come undone. So now that we got both of those on, we can go up to the top of the engine bay and add some oil back in. Alright, so now that we are all capped off on the bottom, we got the oil pan bolt back in and the new oil filter on. We go over to the top of our engine bay and try to find the engine oil cap, I guess. You know, it's got this little neat little applicator here. It says engine oil, pretty obvious. My car happens to take 5W30, so we just go ahead and screw that off. Get a funnel, start chug-a-lugging some oil into that engine. Alright, so here we are with our funnel. Go ahead and crack open a quart. My car, I think, will take somewhere between 4 and 5. Check your owner's manual. I like to use Resolute because, again, it's the cheapest I could find at my local store. All comes out of the earth anyways, right? You want to make sure you don't pour this too quickly or else you will get some spillage. Oil tends to be somewhat viscous. We'll get the fourth quart in there and check the level. Just check your level. You find the dipstick. Mine happens to also have the little oil indicator on there. Take it out once, wipe it off. Push it all the way in. And I can see that we don't have enough oil yet, so we will add some more. That could also be due to the fact that I'm on ramps today. Might actually back it off and check it while I'm level ground. So that's why we call learning the hard way, folks. Now that we got the car on level ground, we can go ahead and check the level of the oil. Let's take it out, wipe it off once. Stick it right back in all the way and out. And it looks like we are in between the lines. I don't know if you can see that on the video there, but we are right in between those dots. Perfect level. Call it a day. Clean up your mess. Spay new to your animals and continue on with life. Clean up after your mistakes. You can always use some kitty litter. Today we're using the old Tidy Cat. It's what cats like.